welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Oliver.
I'm Matthew.
And today on our history show, we are featuring January 22nd to January 28th.
Yep. So each week, you like to learn new stuff each week, right?
Yeah.
Regardless if it's, small, big, whatever, something new.
Yeah, I like little cool facts.
Yeah, that you never forget.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So that's what this show brings.
Definitely.
With history.
Yep.
We talk about those things that aren't talked about, but those facts that will stick in your head for eternity.
That's right. Whether you want to or not. Yeah. So, get ready to soak up some gray cells in that brain of yours, because
you won't forget.
You're welcome.
Yep. So we're going to go January 23rd, 1570. The first assassination by a firearm.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right.
James Stewart, 1st Earl of Moray, is fatally wounded with a carbon shot from a window while passing down the street. This is the first recorded assassination by a firearm. He was assassinated by a supporter of Mary, Queen of Scots.
Huh. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Well, sorry, James.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers. We've said it. Everybody remembers the first.
Yes.
Everybody remembers the last.
Yeah.
James was the first to catch one in the face.
Oh, man.
Sorry, man.
Bit the dust.
Sorry, dude. See, but they don't even say, what's the guy's name?
He was a supporter of Mary, Queen of Scots.
Well,
crazy you support someone that much to, assassinate someone, but
I don't know. Happens all the time now.
it does.
Yeah. It probably happened all the time then, too.
Yeah.
It's just for the first sucker to get caught.
Yep. So, yeah, everyone remembers the first, and unfortunately, James Stewart.
You were the first,
bro. You were the first, and welcome to One Drink Podcast.
Yep. You made it, bro. You've been waiting 541 years or 451 years.
His legacy still is going.
That's right.
Damn.
You've been immortalized by One Drink Podcast.
Yep.
You're welcome, James. Thank you for your sacrifice. All right, I'm going to take us local.
I like it.
All right. January 23rd, 1849, Elizabeth Blackwell was awarded her MD by the Medical Institute of Geneva, New York, becoming the America's first female doctor.
Yes.
Yeah. So paving the way for women in the U.S.
And there are a lot of female doctors.
Yep.
And nurses.
Well, it's because technically women are smarter than men. So.
Yep. And it's crazy too, because every time I go to the doctors, or if I have to go to emergency or just anything, there's always a female assistant, and then there might be an intern with her. So there's always like 3 people coming into the room, and lately they've been all just, women. So no matter what I'm there for, embarrassing or not, there's just women everywhere.
So pretty much no matter what, whenever you go to the doctor, you have to drop your pants.
Yeah.
While the doctor coughs.
Yeah.
Or hold your balls and you cough, and then these women got to see it.
So this is how you do it. And did you get that intern, Jenny? Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's one of those things where you look at him and you're like, it's cold in here.
All the excuses start flying out.
I was in the pool.
Right. So yeah, good for her.
But yeah, Elizabeth Blackwell.
And locally.
See, the first.
I like it.
Everybody remembers him.
Yep. So what about January 24th, 1935, the first canned beer?
Ooh, see, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. So last week I did canned food. This week, the first canned beer. Kruger Beer, brewed in New Jersey. The Kruger Brewery was reluctant to can their beer at first, but was offered the canning equipment for free trial by American Can Company.
That's a really original name. Like, hey man, what are we gonna call our company? So we make cans. We're in America. Let's call it the American Can Company.
Brilliant.
Boring. Boring as shit. Although, talking to the guys that are on a podcast where they have a drink and talk about a show, and we called it One Drink.
Yeah.
So I guess
we're brilliant.
We're boring.
The canned beer was a huge success, with other breweries soon adopting the practice.
Nice.
And everything's, canned now, obviously.
Coining the
yep.
Making it a great sound.
Yep.
It's good with sodas, it's good with When you crack open a nice cold beer,
especially on a
hot day,
ooh.
you see the little come out. Oh,
those are the ones that go down fast. Though,
oh yeah, yep.
Sip, sip.
Well, because the first sip is always so good and so cold.
Sip, sip.
All right,
give me another one.
You ever try to do that with a can?
I have.
Crush it on your forehead.
Failed.
Did it ever work for you? Yeah.
No.
Yep, me too. Almost knocked myself out.
I just had the big ring.
It's like,
on my forehead.
oh.
Like you have to really.
Oh yeah. And I don't have the willpower to
Yeah.
just know that I'm not going to break my face.
I was pretty buzzed when I did it, but I think people might dent it first before.
Well, I think when they do it, they like go like this with the can.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And
See,
then
I didn't.
like crumple it first. No, me neither.
Yeah.
I just went.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, dude. Look like an idiot.
Yep. It hurts, and you look like an asshole.
Right.
Yep.
Thanks for the canned beer.
Right, dicks.
Kruger beer.
All right, so I'm going to take us way back,
Mm-hmm.
like 2,000 years back.
Ooh.
So I'm going to take us to January 24th, 41 AD. Roman Emperor Caligula was assassinated at the Palatine Games by his own guard after a reign of only 4 years. He was noted for his madness and cruelty, including arbitrary murders.
So it was only a matter of time.
Yeah, so he was a whack job.
Yeah.
And he just went around killing people just because he felt like it. Yeah, so his own guard.
So it's kind of I do like that name.
Caligula?
Yeah, it is a cool name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, his guards were just sick of it. Because the guards, he was probably like, you, go kill him, you know.
Right.
He's just like,
They're just like,
dude, I'm about to just kill you.
These are my people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go kill my neighbor just because he wants to. I'll just kill you instead, loser.
Oh my god, did you see what the...
Yeah, so he was a raving lunatic. Anyways, so
Good.
I guess it's really no
No surprise.
Yeah.
January 25th, 1915. First transcontinental telephone call.
Ooh.
Telephones are huge nowadays.
Yeah.
Alexander Graham Bell in New York calls Thomas Watson in San Francisco and repeats his famous request. Mr. Watson, come here. I want you.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the quote I have here. But
it's weird.
So I don't know what was going on between these two. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Alexander Graham Bell. I've never heard that quote.
He should have said something witty like, "This is
something way better." But I mean,
like this is one small call for man, one giant conversation for mankind.
Anything besides this,
right? Mr. Watson, come here. I want you.
Yeah.
That's
so I don't know if it was hopefully it was a joke between them.
It was a joke too, but it's too bad everybody remembers their stupid inside joke that nobody else understands.
Right, come on.
Well, clearly nobody remembers it because it sucks and I never heard it before.
I've never heard that quote.
Me neither.
So yeah.
Well, good job on the call, Bell, but you know.
Yeah.
With the quote. Use of work.
Wah, wah,
right. Yeah. All right, so this is a weird one right here. Okay, so January 24th, 1972, Japanese soldier
welcome to One Drink.
Where we can't pronounce shit. Shoichi Yokoi.
Sounded great right there.
Not bad. Okay, all right, so we'll go with that. Was discovered on Guam after he had spent 28 years hiding out in the jungle, not knowing that World War II had long since ended. Okay, so I read this and I was like, okay. I was like, I need more than that. So I looked it up, right? Okay, so here's the deal. So this dude was a sergeant in the Japanese army, fighting on Guam. Mm-hmm. When the Allies took over the island, the Japanese retreated. Okay. Right? So in Japanese culture, it's they would rather die than become prisoners. Okay, yeah. Right? Or than be taken prisoner. Or flee and risk getting captured alive. Okay, so despite having hidden for 28 years in a jungle cave, right? He had known that the war had ended but he didn't find out until 1952.
Right.
So he still spent 7 years in the jungle thinking that the war was still going on. He feared coming out of hiding because it was a disgrace for him as, in the Japanese culture.
He was sticking to his guns.
So even though he officially surrendered so even though he knew the war had ended, technically he hadn't officially surrendered until he was discovered in 1972. So in this time, so they found him, and he was he used leaves as clothes, and 100% in the jungle, nothing. Whatever he had with him when he was a soldier, that's what he had.
Wow.
So he hunted and gathered and made shelter and lived in this cave or whatever, just because he didn't want to be disgraced by his country.
Dude.
So he became, and here's a new word of the week for us here, okay? He was the antepenultimate soldier.
Antepenultimate?
That surrendered from the Japanese. You know what antepenultimate means?
I don't, but it's a great word.
It means third to last.
Oh.
So he was the third to last soldier to surrender after World War II.
Antepenultimate?
Antepenultimate. So it's antepenultimate.
Oh.
So second to last is penultimate.
Ah.
And then final is ultimate.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was the third to last guy to surrender.
Nice.
Yeah. It's crazy. So they ended up finding two more from the Japanese later that year. That were the final two to officially surrender.
Now that is a true survivor.
Yeah.
To be out in a jungle for that long.
28 years.
I mean...
with no other human contact. Crazy.
He's the man.
So the other two, so he ran with two other people.
Okay.
And those two guys lived in different parts of the jungle, but they stayed in slight communication up until 1964 when there was a flood, and those two died.
Damn.
And he didn't. So up until 64 he had two friends, sort of. And then after that it was just him for 8 more years.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's a good story.
Yeah. It was nuts.
They should make a movie out of that.
You know what I mean?
I would watch that movie.
I would probably watch that too. That's nuts, dude.
January 26, 1838. First U.S. Prohibition law. Tennessee passes a law making it a misdemeanor to sell alcohol in taverns and stores.
Fucking losers.
Wow.
Yeah. Idiots.
Now,
fuck you, Tennessee.
Could you imagine if they passed a law like that right now?
No. We're going to do the show.
Talk about going. People would be going. Not that people depend on alcohol or anything like that, but
people,
it's a social thing to do. You know, you go out.
Yeah, and but not just that. Think of how many jobs would be lost.
Oh,
if you couldn't sell beer at taverns, that means no more bars.
No more bars.
That means no more
grocery stores.
Right. Well,
not grocery stores, but
liquor stores,
smaller convenience stores, because a lot of those are just gas and beer.
But I mean, think about liquor stores.
Liquor stores.
There would be no more liquor stores because
beer stores. There's beer stores.
Yeah, beer stores.
Man.
And then all the people that work for the companies that distribute the booze.
Right.
Are all out of. You're talking millions and.
And that's what happened back then.
That'd probably be 10 million people.
Easy.
Across the country that would be out of a job.
Easy. Yeah.
Just like that. But then there's that cascading effect. So all the breweries and people that work at breweries.
Exactly.
Where are they gonna? If you can't, that's crazy.
And breweries here in upstate New York is huge.
I would become a moonshiner. Think of the market.
That would be nice.
That would be for nice. That. For all the people that would want it. Oh my god.
Or weed.
I'd be building stills.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't do the moonshining. Maybe I'd just build the stills. I feel like that's less risky. Yeah, and then just sell the stills to people. I feel like that's less risky.
Just manufacture. Here you go. Here you go. Right. But yeah, so that was the first prohibition law. Tennessee. Home of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Yeah. And some of the best moonshiners ever. Yep. But I guess that's why.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
But that law didn't last.
No. No. Clearly. Thankfully. Or we'd be sitting here on, one water.
Or just drink.
Welcome to Drink Podcast.
So yes, that is our history.
Yep.
For this week.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, you can check out these history shows every Monday on YouTube, and also our full-length shows every Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to hit that like, follow, and subscribe button to get all the latest notifications on when our new episodes come out.
Yep.
We are officially on our second episode now of Season 5, so we are full swing into Season 5. We have a guest this week.
We do.
Our first guest of Season 5, also our first return guest.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. So be sure to check that out, and it's gonna be something.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's a would you rather show, and the gloves are off
right
on this one. So be sure to check that out Wednesday at 6 on our YouTube page.
Yep.
So, anyways, guys, from both of us here at One Drink, we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.
Greetings, gladiators. This is Alex. I just wanted to say thank you for supporting One Drink Podcast. They are a couple of friends of mine that are supporting me, and they help me sell my monoprints. These are my monoprints. I make all these to be unique. They are all one of one, so when I print them, I make sure my graphics are laid down in different spots every time. And these thick hoodies all get the headpiece, so that's pretty cool, I think. Cheers to that. Also, I just wanted to let you know there is a discount code for you guys, One Drink. If you punch that in as you're checking out, you get 15% off. So I will see you soon, and thanks again for the love. Peace.